words of my mouth, the meditation of our hearts, be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, our strength and redeemer. Amen. Throughout these number of weeks, we've taken a look at who Jesus is, from his baptism to his first miracles, to who he says that he is, to who even his enemies say that Jesus is, that he is the Messiah, the anointed, the one come to this world, Son of Man, Son of God, to save us. And then we come to our text for today. And we see Jesus also as a teacher. Jesus is one who's come to teach, to preach, to tell us the good news of the kingdom, the good news of our kingdom. So we run into our text for today at the very beginning. For there we have Jesus. And he's started to preach, he's been working miracles, he's been doing all of these incredible things. And as he's going along the Sea of Galilee, and you can almost imagine it in the fishing village, at least the fishing part of the village, as Jesus is walking along. And as Jesus is walking along, he's got this huge crowd gathered around him. To the left, to the right, and just as he walks, you almost imagine this crowd kind of hovering around him. And he's trying to preach and teach, let them all know of what he's doing. But if you're this high, you've got everybody around you, not many people can hear you. So he sees the boats, and he goes out to Simon. Simon! Whether or not Simon knew him much, we don't know at this point. But he goes up to Simon. Simon, get over. We're getting in your boat, and we're going in. Remember, Simon had been doing this all night long, out fishing and fishing and fishing. And he got I would have gotten a little bit frustrated. You make your life fishing, you catch nothing, and work all night long. If I put something out in the water to catch a fish for 5 minutes, I'm frustrated. Much less catch my livelihood, and I've caught nothing. But as he's finished cleaning his nets, gets out in the boat, goes out a little bit, Jesus sits down in that boat and preaches to all the people that are around him. And they hear his word. And boy, do they get an earful. As Jesus preaches and teaches us incredible gospel, this incredible good news to them. And wherever Jesus goes from then on, because he's giving this awesome word to them, the crowds get bigger and gather all around him. And we can remember all sorts of stories of what Jesus did. We have the stories of Jesus' actions. That as Jesus was going out, he feeds 5,000 men who were hearing him, plus the women, plus the children. 8, 9, 10,000 gathered together. You're having these crowds gathered all around. That as Jesus is healing this person, healing that person, that people are so tight around him that a couple of friends want their friend who's a paralytic to be healed. So they take the man up to the top of the roof where Jesus is at. Try to listen, figure out where Jesus is underneath. Tear apart the roof and start letting their friend down in the midst of the crowd as the only way to get their friend to Jesus. These are the crowds that were gathered around him. And as Jesus taught and told them and let them know what was going on, you've got a lot of noise happening and taking place. And really, aren't our lives full of that noise? That even when we're in a good place, even when we're in the place where we need to be, there's a lot of noise that distracts us, doesn't it? We're not comfortable with quiet anymore. We're not comfortable with being at peace and being at quiet. there was a man, I think with maybe a little bit too much time on his hands, where he was living. He did a recording, and he just kept on recording until he would get an hour of quiet. Total. So he did a recording over 200 hours. This was about 25 years ago. And in 200 hours of recording, he could only find 1 hour of quiet in the midst of all 200 hours. So out of 200 hours, he would have a minute here, a minute there, 30 seconds there. Out of 200 hours. And in the intervening 25 years, what's happened? More and more and more noise has entered into our lives. Cell phones, Bluetooths, radios, televisions, the internet. We're just inundated with this noise that keeps coming over us. And then about 2 years ago, he thought he would do the same thing in the same place. Where once it had taken just under 200 hours to gather together 1 hour of silence. Now, it took over 2,000 hours in order to gather together 1 hour of quiet, of not noise. Just think of that. 2,000 hours. How many days is that? It's here. 4, 40, 80 days. In order to get 1 hour combined of quiet where he lived. Let's just take 30 seconds of quiet. Now the little babies, they can make noise, okay? But for the rest of us, so take 30 seconds of just quiet. And see what it feels like. And just quiet, just talk with you and God. 30 seconds of quiet prayer.